marketing for over 2 decades, 25 years to be exact. I've also gotten my licensing, my coaching license, mindset license from the gentleman that we just heard. And this is what I love about what he says. He says, thoughts becomes things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. How many of you are excited to hold Boomerang in our hand when we start clicking, right? If you're excited, drop some hearts in the comments below. Oh, we don't have comments, but that's what I'm saying is we get to do that. That's my mindset coach. Bob Proctor talked about thinking, right? Again, always constantly thinking. And we look at Chavez, what is he always doing? Thinking. He's always looking at scaling things and making it better. Always out just, that's probably why we can't get a hold of him sometimes, because he's always thinking, how can he outdo himself from the last day, right? Here's another one of my mentors. His name is Darren Hardy. Actually wrote the book called, or published the magazine called Success Magazine, where all the top leaders, the billionaires, the millionaires, he would interview them. And he would take those formulas or systems or secrets that they would have and teach it and write books. One of the things I was able to get was an opportunity to interview this gentleman. I had 15 minutes. I was given 15 minutes. And so I wanted to make sure that the questions I was going to ask was going to help impact my life, help change the trajectory of my destination. And I love his mindset. He said, a problem is merely an opportunity to grow. So I started changing the word problem, right? Challenges. And I looked at it as opportunity. I look at what Chavez has done. Man, our Boomerang from day one, the beta version, is completely different from that, right? It's better. It's scaled up. It's given more opportunity for so many more of our loved ones, family and friends to join us on here. This is what I wanted to share with every single one of you that I got excited about. Something that Darren Hardy told me. Because this is what I asked. Darren, what, Mr. Hardy, right? Of course. What are the chances of a girl from the Polynesian island to win big in this world? And this is what he said. He said, first of all, the 21st century belongs to women. Right? Because it's an industry, it is a time and era and season in life where everybody is about the connection. Because the power to connect is the power to change. And he said, second of all, if you're a minority, you're already at the 50-yard line dash, right? Running and sprinting towards your destination. I get super excited as I look out and see so many of us around the world, internationally, coming together, hanging out. One of the things he also said is hang out with those who have a common future, not a common past. And I get to celebrate every single one of you. Grace has been here, gracing us with her presence, helping lead and consistently bring in the information. Lucky behind the scenes, you know, you got Joe, you got David, everybody working together collectively with Chavez to bring about this vision. So I absolutely love the new definition, if you will, called opportunity, no longer problem, and challenges. Here's another gentleman. His name is Orrin Woodward. You know, we've often heard Chavez refer to the Amway of the affiliate marketing. They are the godfathers. This gentleman here was actually one of their top recruiters. His name is Orrin Woodward. Then he left there and created his own because they were not allowing a system of a win-win-win situation. They weren't allowing a system that allowed the individual, the distributors, the members, the community that were building Amway. They weren't allowing them to tap into their greatness, to tap into their power, to give their contribution to making Amway big. So he decided to walk away and started working with that. And I love what he says here. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Okay? You either hate losing enough to change, or you hate changing enough to just settle for losing. So I love that I got invited to his home. He had a $4 million yacht, 9 acres, a beautiful place, and I got to feast upon his mindset. I'm super grateful for him. Here's another one of my mentors. His name is David Immonite. There is a power in clarity. When you have to get clear on exactly what it is that you want, you can have anything you want. This gentleman, ladies and gent, is considered, he is known in the world as the top, and I'm talking about the affiliate marketing side, but the top African-American money earner in the world. He was actually featured by Eric Worre, right? On how to grow, because the reason why I love him is I wanted to know, how do you lead people to lead themselves? How do you lead people to lead themselves? And that's what this gentleman did, is he is a leader. He develops leaders. He says, when you build the community, when you build the people will build the business. And that's what we're doing here. So I absolutely love that I was invited to him, 7 of us, and was able to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where my background comes from. So anything that I'm sharing here, it's not from Chavez. It's literally from experience, because we all know that there is power in proximity. Power and proximity. Every single one of us is blessed to be around Chavez. So that is my background. That's where I'm going to be sharing the information to you based upon my 15 years of experience in growing myself. So this is a question to every single one of you. Now I'm talking to you, right? Now I'm talking, how many of you got problems money can fix? How many of you got problems? We know money doesn't cause us to be happy, right? But can we all agree that we'll be happy if money can be paid, if our bills are paid on time and the bill collectors are no longer calling, right? We'll be happy that when our children, our loved one need our resources called money, that we can give without having to check if the bank account will allow it. Right? So that's what I'm saying is, how many of you got problems that money can fix? Because if you do, guess what? That's who I want to talk to. That's who I want to talk to. How many of you are tired of watching your money lose its value? I don't know about you guys, but I remember growing up when I was a teenager, when I first started driving, I remember the gallon of gas, 1 gallon of gas was 69 cents. Okay, so I'm totally dating myself now, but I remembered it being 69 cents. Can you imagine me walking up to the gas station and saying, can I get a gallon of gas for 69 cents? They would laugh me right out of there. So how many of you are experiencing what I'm experiencing, which you're watching your money lose its value, right? How about this one? You know, most of us, I was raised by my parents to get up, to go to school, find a good job, work for 40 years, retirement, and look towards retirement, because that's when I can start doing what Coach Fiona wants to do, right? But how many of you are finding we are seeing more and more people get to the retirement age only to discover they don't have enough because there's a thing called inflation, something we had no control over, right? The cost of living has gone up. That's what I'm saying is, my husband is hitting 60. In fact, today's his birthday. He's 60 years old. We were supposed to be doing lunch. I said, I got to talk to my family. I got to talk to my Ohana. So he's, patiently waiting. But this is what I'm saying. Are you tired of not seeing your financial future? Because this is what I also realized, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know there are people that we always often think retirement is an age? When I hit 62, when I hit 65, I don't know what it is in your neck of the woods or your part of the world, but here in America, those are the ages, right? Can we agree that retirement is not an age, but more of a dollar amount? Let me ask you this. How many of you, if you had the desired dollar amount in your bank account for retirement, would have retired already? That's what we're talking about. That's why I get excited about what we do here. How about this? I'm just taking you on a journey of all the things that are going through my head, right? Ever wonder what the wealthy do to live a life of freedom? It's like, what made them so special? Why did they get to not, fly on jets or do whatever it is that they do? That was my question. And then guess what I did? Because the minute you start, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with. Because as you saw, I started changing around who I hang around with. I no longer sat and listened to my broke friends. Why? They were broke. I wanted to listen to somebody who figured out how to make things work. So I started doing that. And guess what I discovered about the wealthy and the rich? They think and they act differently. They think and they act differently. So I was pulling out my notebook, my pen, because I knew I did not want to leave my fortune to my memory. And I hope none of you are doing that as well. Here's the reason, here's the difference. I'm going to show this to you, okay? Because this made sense. Money is one of those tools. It's a tool that is needed to cover everything. We're here on Zoom, right? That requires money to pay for the Zoom, for the internet. Everything in life requires money. It's kind of like oxygen. It's right up there. It's just how the world, circulates. And so I love it. It's the cash flow. So we talked, this is what we learned. There's the left side of money. I'm going to simplify because I'm an island girl with a simple mind. Left side of money. These are people who have a job. You clock in, you clock out. You're exchanging your time for somebody else's dollar. They give you the value that you are. Now, remember, you are valuable in your home, you're valuable in your community, you're valuable, you're priceless at church and all those areas. But in the marketplace, every single one of us has a dollar value. And that's what a job is. Somebody's paying you to show up and build their dream. Okay. The second part on the left side of money is the self-employed. There are many people who have self-employed, right? They're doing jobs, meaning they get to decide how much they are worth, their value. However, they're still the employee. If they don't show up, guess what? The customer goes somewhere else. I have a lash lady. If she's not available when I need her, I'll go find another lash lady, just the same as my hairstylist. So that's what we're calling the left side of money. This is what I understood. On the left side of money, that's 95% of the world population. And I thought, man, that's not right. 95% of the world population. And guess what we're fighting over? 5% of the wealth that is generated. And I said, what are they doing on the other side? They said, on the right side of money, this is what they're doing. You got the business owners, AKA affiliate marketing for us here in We're All Satoshi. And then you got the investor, right? We're walking into what? We're following Bitcoin. We're doing Boomerang. So that part. So this is what I want to do. The first self-made billionaires, ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman by the name of J. Paul Getty. And this is what he said: I rather make 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. This is something that J. Paul Getty understood immediately. It doesn't matter who you are, Chavez, you, me, we only have 24 hours in our day. 24 hours in our day. So what have the business owners and the investors figured out to do? They use something called leverage, a word called leverage, right? They leverage other people's ideas. They leverage other people's money. They leverage other people's efforts in order to generate the wealth that they're having. So let me tell you, on the right side of money, 5% of the world population live on that side. And they are enjoying 95% of the wealth that is created. I am super excited for every single one of us who's making that transition over. That's when I saw this, I said, where can I find a family, a community, right? Some visionaries that understand this, that will help me and my community make that transition. Because we want the freedom of time and money to enjoy life, to really retire from working for money and then seeking out the passions that we have and turning that passion into a profession. That's what I absolutely love. And so everything, I want you guys to think about this. Knowing what we know about Bitcoin, how many of you would have gotten started mining BTC back in 2009? That's an idea. right? The crypto world, which we are all now venturing in. We're a legacy of learners. We're a bunch of learners here, learning from the geniuses such as Chavez, Chashi. You got Joe, you got so many, David, so many leaders who are familiar with this industry of crypto. But imagine that. We all also know that tens of thousands of people became millionaires who got started in Bitcoin. Now imagine this. Imagine that you're holding thousands of Bitcoins in your hand. I think the last time I looked at it, Bitcoin right now is at 65,000 per coin. Would you think you got enough money in your hand to live the life that you're meant to live, that you've been praying to live, that you've been desiring to live? So that's my thing is, if you were one of the tens of thousands who became a millionaire with Bitcoin, what kind of car would you drive? How about this? What kind of home would your family make memories in? We all know that the one treasure that will outlive our lifespan is memories. Memories, right? We can think back of our loved ones, our parents, grandparents, you name it, those that helped us enjoy the life that we live. They will forever live in our hearts, although they may not no longer be here in this sphere. How about this one? What experiences do you desire to give your loved ones? You know, I don't know about you guys, but I got tired of saying no to my children because the bank account said no. I got tired of saying, well, we can't do that. We can't experience that, right? But this is what I learned. Culture, experiencing culture is the best education. And that's what I love about our community. We have a vast culture that we can all learn from. Everyone's culture is beautiful if we can bring those beautiful things together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am super grateful that somewhere around the alignment, universe, God, whoever you worship, brought me right here to this gentleman. There is more gold mined from the minds of men than there are from the earth. Meet the gentleman, right? Behind all of this, behind Bitcoin Code 2.0, affiliate marketing 2.0, Chavez, the gentleman that brought me in. What a genius. You know, there's an old saying, in times of change, the learners will inherit the earth, while the learned will find themselves beautifully equipped for a world that no longer exists. We consistently see individuals going to college, right? Trying to do jobs that is going to be replaced by AI. I'm grateful for Chavez, our CEO, for constantly bringing about the mindset of be learning, be actively engaged in investing in increasing our knowledge. Not just our knowledge of what's going on in our community, but a knowledge of where is the world moving, the evolution of money, just the evolution of technology. But that's the space that we're in because of a vision of one person, Chavez. And I'm super excited for that. Imagine this, right? He created Bitcoin Code. I call it the baby of BTC, right? Bitcoin. We launched this. Imagine now, this is your opportunity. Although we might have missed the Bitcoin rush back in 2009, we get to repeat history. This time we get to be in the beginning stages, right there with Chavez, right in the beginning. The first 4 years is going to be amazing. You guys, I love this journey. I love what we have. For those of you who may not remember, we have mining. We're mining Bitcoin. This is what I wanted to share with you guys. When I shared this, we had somebody join our community and he was like, how many computers do I need to buy? How much electricity does it need to use? Because he understood he was an electrician. He used to go around dealing with people that were mining Bitcoin back in the early days, 2010. And he said oftentimes they would just knock out the whole system, blow out the electricity, the power in some areas because they were mining. So again, when I told him, no, you got a cell phone, you can do this right off your phone. It's one of those set it and forget it things because of the genius of Chavez to keep what? Elevating, making things better, taking what Bitcoin did that was right and good and adding adding to it that you and I now get to mine just within our phones, right? It doesn't take a day off. It doesn't call in sick. It opens. It's kind of like hospitals and the police department. They never stop mining. So getting started, timing is everything, right? Imagine if we got started, we would have been one of the millionaires with Bitcoin. I'm super excited that my community and I, and every single one of you who desires to take this path, are right there to repeat that. This is the thing. This is the reason why I have a son. He's 15. Guess what I'm teaching him? The wave of the future. My parents didn't teach me about money because they didn't understand it. The only thing they understood was work harder, Fiona. Go get a second job, Fiona. Right? And now Chavez has given me an opportunity to what? Work smarter, leverage Chavez's ideas, leverage Chavez's network, leverage Chavez's efforts. He's been sleepless while we've been sleeping and enjoying whatever we're enjoying, right? And so I'm excited that the ceiling that I end off with as far as the wealth creation is going to be the floor that my son starts, right? The vision is 140 years. I will no longer be here for 140 years. I'm well in my 50s, but my son will continue to enjoy. So that's what I want to do, leave a legacy. Here's affiliate marketing 2.0. The reason why I love this, you guys, I'm Polynesian, and guess what we do as Polynesians? When there are more hands building, we do weddings, we do funerals, graduations, baby showers. We do it all together. Everybody brings in a little bit and puts our efforts in, and we grow and experience something amazing together. That is why I loved affiliate marketing and also network marketing, because it's a whole lot of people doing a little bit of something, right? A little bit of something. So this is what I'm going to say. For those of you that are grateful for the platform, for the vision that we have here at We're All Satoshi, and want to be a part. We heard Chavez a couple of days ago, even last week. He said, when we launch Boomerang, the next goal, the next vision, the next target is for us to grow our community to 500,000 people. So I'm speaking now to those who are grateful because your life is going to be changed with the products that are coming in, right? Let me ask you this. Do you know 3 or 5 people? How about 7 that have problems that money can fix? If you know 3, 5, 7, right? Or 3, 6, 9, if you know those many people, if that is you, then I want you to just take a pen and start jotting down those. I usually listen to my heart. Who do I love? Who would I want to be around me? Because these are the people that I'm going to spend more time with. When we start boomeranging and trading, earning some of that money, the trips that we're taking, these are the individuals I want to share those memories with. Who are they? And I started jotting them. I started off thinking I was going to do like maybe 9, 10, and it keeps growing. It doesn't stop because I see more and more people struggling, more and more people who have problems that money can fix. For those of you that are ready to embark on this journey of affiliate marketing 2.0, where we get to give back to Chavez, allow him to leverage our community, just your close friends. If you got people who are anti-crypto, don't bring them. They're not ready, right? If you got people who don't like you, don't bring them. They're going to stress you out. If you have people who are not ready for the development to be a part of a community, we're developing new technology, right? If they're not ready for that, wait until it's out. Then we'll bring them on. But for those of you who are ready to take on this new vision, this is what we're going to tell you. Step 1. Why? First of all, if you don't buy your own story of why you are here, guess what? Somebody's going to come and give you another opportunity and off you go. So you have to first buy your story. Why is We Are All Satoshi my home? Because I promise you, we're not the only one that is going to earn rewards in crypto. No, there's plenty, right? Chavez had to redo Boomerang for that space. But I want you to do this. This is why I came here. I didn't know many people in the crypto world. I'm new to it. I know it's not difficult. I know it's not hard. It's just new. I wanted to hang around people that I understood where their heart was, because then I'm not a number to them, but I'm a person that every time Chavez goes to work, he's thinking about me. He's thinking about my community. So this is what I tell my community. What is your why? Why are you taking away time from your life that you're never getting back to be here, to show up faithfully with grace? And the rest of the leaders who are consistently holding this and presenting. Why are you here? What's your dream? What's the struggle? I had many struggles. It's called bills, residual bills. I wanted passive income. I was getting passive bills. Okay. And what's the victory? If it could happen for Bitcoin, it can happen for us. Right. And so that's what it is. And when would you like for this to happen? So start asking yourself that question. Here's step number 2. Use the products. I love our mining machines. I love getting in there and I love harvesting. I love watching my BTCCs because I'm like, ooh, Bitcoin. Because we know Bitcoin, they went from $1 to $11 in 2 years. If y'all remember, for those of you who got started with us, October 2nd, when we launched our BTCC, it went from $3 up to, I think, $87 in a couple of months. I'm like, now that's what you call like scalability, elevation, like speed, lightning. That's what Chavez has done. I got super excited. Use it. It's so easy. If you know how to connect it to your MetaMask wallet, which is yours, right? And just start to use it. Start to familiarize yourself with the verbiage, the technology, the understanding. So that way, when people come to you, right, you're not having to second guess and lean on someone else. So I love this. How easy is it to use? How will this change your life for the better? And what would you share it with others? You better bet I was sharing it. My whole family was at first was like, no, we're not doing that. That's what they're all like. Do you have any? How do we buy more of those mining machines? How can we buy more Boomerang? Because they see the results. They capture the vision of where we're headed. Here's the other thing. Host a trading party. I don't know about you guys, but I started booking my trading party. Tomorrow is the day, right? We know that the URL is live. But you guys, this is what I love about this. You don't have to be an expert presenter. You pull up your phone, you go in there and you show them your results. Do the little trade. They're going to be easy peasy. Yeah. How many people do you know have a cell phone that makes them money? Right? Probably more and more now that we're going into the crypto space. But most people, remember, 95% of the world population are still clocking in, still clocking out. That's a good percentage for us to go share an opportunity for them to make that transition. So again, host a trading party. Who do you know that has problems that money can fix? And this is what we say, pique their interest. Pique their interest. When I say pique their interest, I'm getting ready to go to Tonga, my native island, for 2 weeks. Right? People are like, how are you able to do that? Weren't you just in Hawaii? Didn't you just remodel your home? Yes, I did. I shared it because I'm sharing an opportunity for products that help me earn money, right? Products in the crypto space that help me earn money. That's what I absolutely love, ladies and gents. Here's step 4, promote the next event. Every single day, like I said, Grace is here with presenters, always sharing. You don't have to be the expert. Show them, pique their interest by just showing them what you're doing. Then you promote the events. We have leadership. We have every single day of the week. We're allowing you an opportunity to invest in your future, in your knowledge, in your skills. And most of the time, you had to pay for that. If you understood how tens of thousands of dollars that I've invested to learn from those experts that I just shared with you. And here in this community, because you're part of the community, we have experts that are coming to share with you as perks of being a part of our community. So that's it. Invite your team and invite guests. Come with somebody. Don't just look at yourself as the only one that's going to enjoy the rewards here. Bring a friend or two. Can you imagine if you had friends who came here and was able to transition and change their life? And then they're your friend and you're like, and you didn't even share that with me? What's up with that? I thought we were friends. So again, invite them, okay? Step 5, the commitment. This is always why people don't win. They lack the commitment or the discipline to stay the course. You guys, we're part of a development. We can go down in history and said, I was part of the development of the first boomerang. We were there testing it together. We were there giving feedback. We were there patiently allowing Chavez to use his brilliance of his mind and his team and all of the community, his network of people, to building something that is one of a kind, first in the world, right? Be here for the next 3 to 5 years to achieve the time and money freedom. Give it a chance. Most people will spend 40 years clocking in, clocking out, and the minute you die or something happens to you, they're going to have your position replaced and they're going to forget about you. Give yourself an opportunity to finally win with someone who's trying to give you the opportunity, who believes in you. That's what I absolutely love. You guys, my Polynesian, I'm from the South Pacific. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it. So we're on a voyage. It's the voyage of life. We get one life to live. How am I going to live it? How am I going to experience it? Who am I going to live and enjoy life with? Who am I making those memories with? And we simply are going to stop from island to island. First island is Boomerang. Well, it's not the first, but our next stop is Boomerang tomorrow. We get to go on adventures. We get to explore. Is it going to be what we said it was? We don't know. We're going to explore together, as Chavez said, right? That's what's about pioneering something or just getting out there and enjoying it. This is what it is. We're going to close it off with this gentleman right here. We call this Chavez Island. Okay, Chavez Island. There's a word in Polynesia. Chavez means go for it. Go for it. When somebody is determined, because if you understand Polynesia, we went from island to island in seeking of being better. We voyage. We didn't use technology. We used the alignment of the stars to send us into the ocean, to the unknown spaces, to find what is out there. Who can we learn from that knows something that we don't know? And Chavez Island simply says that. Chavez is a word that says go full speed ahead. We give you permission to voyage, to go and explore. And I love that it just sounds like Chavez. Right? I love that his vision. That's what I'm saying here. That's what my community is here for. We're here to explore not just Boomerang Island, not just the Chavez Island, which is the NFT mining machine, our BTC 20 blockchain, but whatever else island that Chavez will bring to us. In the meantime, also, what are we doing in our own communities to help our BTCC grow in value? We're reaching out to companies. We're reaching out to fellow Polynesian small business owners, because there will be a time when crypto money is going to be the common form of payment. And we want to make sure that we've connected those networks, prepared those networks, built those networks, because it takes time to build relationships that when the time comes, guess what we're going to ask them? Could you use our BTCCs, right? And grow our community. That is how we in the Polynesian crypto community are going to give back to Chavez, because time in his life that he's taken to build everything that we currently enjoy on We're All Satoshi, right? That time, he will never get that. So the one thing that we can do in our community to show the aloha spirit, the spirit of gratitude, because every single one of us knows gratitude unlocks the keys of abundance. When you're grateful for one thing, you will have more things. You will attract. And I love that lucky is all about that, attracting the right people, the right mindset, the right energy, that we can enjoy this particular voyage together with every single one of you. I see our BTCC, just as that volcano you see on here. I see an eruption in due time, right? In due time, an eruption, and what's rolling out is BTCCs as our form of payment in our ecosystem, in our various communities, because it's coming whether we're going to be a part of it or not. The vision has already been placed. Now, all we got to do is hold the vision and trust the process. And in the same time, enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy the journey. That is my time, every single one of you. I'm your coach. I look forward to celebrating every single one of you in your journey to accomplishing whatever your desires, whatever your dreams are. Why? Because I believe every single one of you deserve it. Thank you so much. We're going to turn the time back over to Grace. Thank you, Grace.
Fantastic. That was just totally aspirational. Very, very good. Thank you so much, Coach. And really, when you come to as far as life coaching, that is it as far as your mindset, because if it matters, your mind will tell you. Thank you so much. That was absolutely great. Um,
Thank you,
so
Grace.
now, that was just fantabulous. Thank you. All righty. I believe, Joe, you're ready to provide the presentation. Shiba Joe, where are you? Let's pause.
Record.